Okay, so let's get into this day. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been doing some painting this evening. So that gets into how my day went. But let's go ahead and start with the usual. So we are on day 5 of eating right for your blood type. Today, it wasn't really a difficult day in trying to find things to eat per se, because I think I'm getting a little bit better with figuring things out. Although I did have to figure out my afternoon snack to make sure, because I'm still learning. But that's the beauty of having access to the book and having this time at home right now to be able to go through it. So this morning I have lost another pound. I am now 180. So I'm seeing a consistent from these first 5 days. Like I said, you guys, I cannot necessarily say that the weight loss is accredited to the plan. I cannot say that. If you have not watched any of my videos before this one, if this one is your first video that you're seeing, I am supposed to eat 1,300 calories a day. I have not yet met that expectation of eating my 1,300 calories. And yesterday was a workout day. Today is a workout day. I have not yet worked out doing my normal exercise routine. I did walk this morning, so I am getting an exercise. So these are the things that I would like to share with you. Now, I can say, not from this experience, but from past experience, that eating is 80% of how your body responds and the weight that you lose. I can say that. I know that for a fact because I have done it before, cutting out breads, cutting out sugars, and I did that for 2 months. And I cut bread and sugar out for 2 months and I lost 20 pounds. And that was not with exercising, because at the time my feet were in really bad shape. I suffered from plantar fasciitis, which has gotten a lot better. But at that time when I was doing that, it was really bad. So you can only imagine how having that extra weight and all of that on top of the pain in my feet, it was a bit much. And so I just prayed and seeked the Lord for what to do, and that was what came about. So I am now officially 180 pounds. So let's go ahead and get started and talk about today. Okay, so I did incorporate some new foods. I found some bread that I can use, because like I said the other day, I told you I needed to find foods that were going to fill me up because of the fact that I was struggling to eat my calorie count. So my breakfast is the same. It's 16 ounces of coffee with a Carnation Good Start turmeric in it. That's what I do every day. I do not eat breakfast. It makes it quick, it's easy for me, and I enjoy it. Now for lunch, I do intermittent fasting. You don't necessarily have to call it that. That's a name that people are familiar with. I choose to eat just 2 meals a day and a snack. So for lunch, I have a sandwich using the honey roasted turkey meat. And for those of you that was wondering, because I said earlier that I needed to check to see if we can have honey, and we can. So honey is one of those neutral things, if you are O positive, that you can eat. And then I had a rye pumpernickel bread. If you eat it with the rye and pumpernickel, to have 1 slice, but I'm like, it's a sandwich and I'm hungry. So therefore I went ahead and I used 2 slices of that, 2 slices of bread to make my sandwich. I had the turkey. I did the Havarti cheese that I talked about is okay to eat if you're O positive, a little bit of mustard on top. And then I had my Terra chips. You know, it's about working with what you got. I enjoy chips. I love the taste of having something sweet and salty. So that's what works for me. And I'm consistent. So certain things have to be consistent, especially since I'm just learning. For snack though, I had looked up peaches. Now, it's supposed to be like in its natural syrup, but I don't know. I'm not usually the type of person who eats fruits that are canned, because I just prefer to have mine fresh. But the canned peaches is what I had on hand. So I went ahead and I ate half a can of peaches for my afternoon snack. And then I started, so I got a fish yesterday. Let's track back a little bit. I got a fish yesterday, added a fish to the fish tank, and I thought something was wrong with the fish. So I had left after I ate my snack and found out the fish is fine. It's all good. Hopefully he doesn't die from the beta trying to eat him, which is a whole nother story within itself. But so I went to do that, and then when I came back, I started painting. So I painted our bathroom, and what I didn't think about before I started painting was the preparation of food. So what am I leading up to? The reason why I'm doing this is because I am not perfect, and this is, trial and error. And today for dinner, it was definitely not me focusing and eating what is my blood type. So I had a Red Baron cheese pizza. I had 2 slices of cheese pizza because I was hungry, and I had asparagus. So I did have a healthy choice with it. That I don't feel any difference now. We'll see how things turn out tomorrow. But I think the key is, especially with paying attention to eating for my blood type. And I know it's like, oh, well, if you're eating these certain things, then why don't you make your family the same things that you're eating? Well, guess what? Everybody in my family may not be the same blood type, because in being O positive, it says that our trait in the book, it talks about O being the submissive blood type, so to speak. So everybody in the house could be a different blood type other than myself. My blood type would submit to his blood type. I think that kind of goes along the lines, and I am not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. I'm just saying that I think that may be why those of us that are O positive or have an O blood type can donate blood to other people, but only people who are our blood type can donate to us, if that makes any sense. But on day 5 of this journey, I was a little upset with myself today because I had made, because I did cave and I ate the popcorn yesterday, and then today I'm just like, oh gosh, okay, I have to eat something, or I'm making a choice not to eat. But that's why I'm doing this, because of the simple fact that I'm human. And if I was going to do every day perfectly, which I really was hoping that I would, because I'm kind of a perfectionist, I ain't going to lie. But I am human. And remember, I said before, we have to allow ourselves the opportunity to make mistakes. It is okay for us to make mistakes. It's okay for us to grow. I'm in day 5. And all I can hope for is that by day 10, I'm doing a whole lot better with having choices available to me to eat. Oh my gosh, I feel like I just need to have a yawning session every time I get on here. Maybe it's because talking to you guys is relaxing me so much that I tend to yawn, or my body is saying it needs more oxygen, which is usually why people yawn. But nevertheless, let's get back on topic. So that was my day today. Other than my choice of what I had eaten, it's getting easier, I can say that. But the key for me with creating something, and I'm pretty sure any parent who is the main person cooking and doing housework and different things like that and being with the kids, the hardest thing to do is, after preparing a meal or putting a meal together, if you're having to eat something different because you're going through this diet experience, is truly trying to find the strength and having things prepared so that you can continue to eat and do what's best for you. I hope that what I am doing is beneficial. And if you are on day 5 with me and you didn't make a good choice, know that you are going in the direction of making better choices. I have to remind myself, and I want to tell you, like I tell myself every day, tomorrow is a new day. What we do today, it's gone. Our key is to make better choices on tomorrow. So what did I learn from today? If I'm going to be doing a whole lot of housework or being out and about and doing different things, I need to make sure that I am prepared and I have things set aside and I have things prepped so that I can not only feed my family what they need and help them make healthy choices, but also do what I need for myself. Because I have to tend to tell myself, and hopefully this helps you, but I just constantly think about when I'm on an airplane and I think about when the airline stewardess says, in case of an emergency, you must put your oxygen mask on first, and then you put it on your child. We have to remember to